Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Chaotic, aka Liptic here, and I'm bringing you another commentary. Now, don't get me wrong, my last gameplay was trash, right? This one right here was actually not half bad. I kind of started the recording a little late. I just had a feeling like I started doing pretty good, and I had a feeling that I should record. But, to say the least, this commentary is just going to be about Nooby Lobbies, because this right here was just one of them. I mean, it doesn't matter what I did. I ran out in the middle of the map. I mean, look right here, I'm reloading. I mean, I'm shooting at people, not even exactly finishing them off. I'm just kind of starting to shoot, and then I'm like, you know what, I'll let them go. But the point is, right here, I dropped the hater, and this is when I knew, you know, damn, this might actually be a pretty decent game. Not the best, but it was definitely a decent game, to say the least. Right there, had an easy shot, but I called in the wraps. But anyways, I just want to talk about Nooby Lobbies and my experience within different CODs, with Nooby Lobbies, because I'll tell you what, this game right here is so inconsistent with the lobbies. Like, I will run into a complete sweat lobby, like everyone's doing really good, and then the next game I'll run into a lobby like this where I can just easily, I mean, I think I dropped about 40 kills or something. Point being, you know, I kind of like that about this game. You know, I'm not one for skill-based matchmaking. I really don't enjoy that. I like how lobbies are, you know, inconsistent. I don't want to play against good players or players at my skill level every time I go on COD. What I'm usually looking for is I want to get on, you know, play against people around my level, whether it be below or above, just at a mixture. You know, I'm not trying to play at a complete fucking level like Advanced Warfare, for example. I remember I had a pretty decent KD at first on that game. I think it was a 1.6, you know, nothing absolutely crazy. But I remember it would drop because I'm pretty sure that game had skill-based matchmaking. Right there, this is the point in the game where I start getting cocky. Like, even after that death, I'm running out, and I'm like, you know what? I have a feeling these kids are complete trash. Let me just run around like crazy, see if I can pop, like, get a little quad feed or something, you know, for fun. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. When I played Advanced Warfare, I really didn't like the game because of how challenging it was. Because I'll be honest, it was a hard adjustment for me. Like, personally, I couldn't stick throughout the whole year playing the game. I eventually went back to the older CODs, like even Ghosts. I went back to for a little bit. But the point is, Advanced Warfare, the skill-based matchmaking in that game was just kind of ridiculous. Like, I feel like every lobby I had to try so hard just to go like how I would usually go, which is around the 1.5 is what my average KD overall is. And in that game, I didn't okay, sorry about that, guys. I made a little cut in the recording. Back to the topic at hand, Advanced Warfare. That game, I had around the 1.5 KD. I don't know how, I don't know what happened. I stopped recording, so I'm just kind of trying to return back. But I had around the 1.5 KD. In that game, I noticed that if you weren't running around with like a BAL or the ASM-1, then you were kind of screwed, right? I mean, you definitely were going to struggle against some of the other weapons in the game, like the City and Steed. And again, I apologize. I feel like my voice might have just looped right there for a second. If so, my bad. But yeah, that game, compared to the one thing I like about this game is there's not every lobby. It's not completely skill-based matchmaking. As you see right there, man, I don't know how. I'm missing shots. Look at my aim right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die right there. Right here, I actually I do end up dying because that's when I'm just going in. I don't even care about my KD at this point. I'm trying to see how many kills I can get. So right here, I think I have about 35 kills, and I'm just running right to their spawn. I mean, this is probably the craziest part in the whole game. I'm just surrounded. I'm literally right in their entryway. But, and one reason I did not like Ghost, we're kind of switching around COD games here. One reason I did not like Ghost was definitely some of the way people played in that game was definitely interesting. You had the campers, you had the people that had thermal LMGs, you know, camping out. You had, you know, constant honey badger. Oh my god, that gun was so overused. I mean, I enjoyed the gun so as much as anyone else, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's the only gun I played against in that game. Not to mention the map flow. I mean, the map flow, this kid right here gets shit on. The map flow in that game was absolutely garbage. Like, some of the maps were just too big for the game. It would literally take you about 2 solid minutes to get across the map, and I don't know what it was called. It was a big, huge map though. I think it was like No, I have no idea, to be honest, but speaking of big maps, Lockdown on Modern Warfare 3, that's kind of what comes to mind when I'm talking about big maps. Man, that map was so huge. I mean, I'm talking, you spawn in and you won't see an enemy for at least a minute and a half into the game. Unless you're playing Infected or something like that, you will not see an enemy for the first about minute of that freaking map being played. Right here is the end.